Join us every Sunday as we go live.
Yo. Yo. That turn me up. Yo. Yo. Ooh. Yo. That turn me up. Yo. 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 Yo. Ooh. Hey, we in the WestSide MisFits. Yo. You're independent, this the mix, you need to get up in it. Yo. 3 to 5, the show be lit from start to finish. Hit them up to slide through and promote your business. Lab known to keep the hottest records spinning. Records mix a lot and Tay Mac discuss the hottest topic. If not a 2000, go let you know what's really poppin'. Slick, gon' make sure she get the angles right. Making moves even though she staying out of sight. The website, Misfits Media Group. Keep it 100 cause that's how they gon' give it to you. Something for anyone and everyone from every walk. 365, 24/7, got music and talk. Sundays, you know we getting in the mix. 3 to 5 with WestSide MisFits. Kick facts, play music, and talk slick. Tell a friend they get in the mix. Tell a friend they get in the mix. Tell a friend they get in the mix. Sundays, you know we getting in the mix. From 3 to 5 with WestSide MisFits. Yo, we in the mix, we in the mix, we in the mix. We in the mix, we in the mix, we in the mix. We live. Yo, yo. Tell a friend they get in the mix. Truck.
I don't need no big money, watch what loyalty will do. I was just watching big homie flip a bird or two. I'ma keep it 5600, I ain't heard. Or you want no big gorillas and killers, swap a price for you. And I see your management cop that ice for you. Walking around with a 38 and a nice stick to. And he said he wanted some beef, bring your chopsticks to. All my love to fight, build your cap back blue. Big Don Dada, making moves like Big Sean. Got a gold ring and a gold watch on, looking like I pissed on it and workout, and some money came back, feeling like I pimped some on my young tombstones in the streets. Yeah, they tryna rip something. See you doing all that wolfing, but you cap. Thinking went to school to learn to act, went to school to learn how to count, and I went to school. I always bought the trap. Middle finger, motherfuck you doubt. Little big trap pack. COD, I'm serving carrot pack. I don't need no big money, watch what loyalty will do. I was just watching big homie flip a bird or two. I'ma keep it 5600, I ain't heard. Or you want no big gorillas and killers, swap a price for you. And I see your management cop that ice for you. Walking around with a 38 and a nice stick to. And he said he wanted some beef, bring your chopsticks to. All my niggas love to fight, put your cap.
She got me like, oh, yeah. She got me like, oh, she got me like, oh, why you playing? Got me going insane. You left the memories in my brain that I can't explain. I don't wanna let it go because I love the pain. The way you put that thing on me, you almost broke my chain. And now you got mixed emotions. The way you fucking on a nigga got you wetter than the ocean. She wanna drink, we sipping on that magic potion. Your love, what a joy, now they got me like, oh, she 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 got me like way down bad, yeah, feeling like I'm crazy. Got me popping these pillies, got me stressed on the daily. Got me thinking in my thoughts, thinking maybe we can make it. Thinking maybe we can break it like $100 bill. Yeah, relationship is rolling, right. No, no. Sometimes I cry to sleep at night. Oh, my heart, it's been bleeding. I think of ways to stop breathing. I hate myself and you're the reason. Mood change like the season. Oh my, you're so cold. Oh my, heart froze. Oh my, why me? Oh my, baby.
You are officially in the mix, baby. I am Miss Mix-a-Lot.
I'm DJ Lay.
And you know we got Slick 316 in the building. Yes, honey. It's so much to be said. I ain't seen y'all in a couple of weeks, honey.
It seems like we ain't been on in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because I know last week I had Queen Shit Showcase. And then it was nice. It was straight. Had a nice participation, had a nice crowd come out. We even so B-Dot got the burlesque dancer. Honey, she came out and did her thing. Yes, naked, baby. Because one thing she gonna do is come out that bra, is what she said. I said, I hear that. And then
Did she have her big fellas and stuff there?
she was decked out. You could tell she actually do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so she did really well. That was one of the dancers. And it was good talent, man. We had a jump country. We had a person doing country music.
Did it sound good?
It sounded real good. Yep.
I
Had
was
her.
gonna say for a black person, but I know my bad.
It wasn't.
It was. You was there, wasn't it?
It wasn't a black person.
It was a white person.
Yeah.
Really?
And she did an awesome job.
Did?
Yep.
Okay.
And it was pretty straight. It was straight. Now the person who actually won, honey, the thing about her is that I really enjoyed. She kind of, she ain't really downplay herself, but she didn't look like what she came out there to do.
What you mean?
Like, you know how she was like, yeah, I'm not Fantasia Barrino, but I am Fantasia with a P and da-da-da, so she going on. But when she started performing, it was a whole experience. A whole experience. That's what I said too. So yeah, so it was real nice. And then the week before that, I can't remember I think I was booked to bartend that Sunday or something. But however, it's been a few weeks and we're back. So yeah, so
it was last Sunday.
if y'all can't hear her, that's Slick. She don't like a microphone, so she
I feel like my voice projects.
Regardless of what you feel like, what do people on YouTube feel like? As a matter of fact, let me just tell y'all this, because I really am interested in knowing what the Falcons doing and the score and all of that stuff. So if y'all get a chance, y'all call me 678-740-9894 if y'all can give me an update on the Dirty Bears.
Let me tell you something. When I heard that we was gonna have Super Bowl in 28,
Yeah.
I said, "Lad, you want me to go on about TV?"
Yeah.
He told me, "Well, I go if you don't go." So I was an avid footballer.
Yeah.
And I said, and I'm wearing my Mike Vick jersey.
I don't blame you.
Good.
I do not
That
blame
part. I will say that the little quarterback they got there, I'm proud.
I know, like he doing his stuff. But have y'all seen his transformation from when he first came on board to now? Like I was like, Atlanta influenced everything. Folks can say what they want to say, but our whole little, lifestyle, lingo, all of that, like we really influence everything. Well, hello, how are you, K-Lady?
You wasn't late, you probably wouldn't have to worry about if the mic is on or not. But
Right.
You're lucky I'm here.
Look how that goes.
I'm be coming in here with that dingy energy now. Hold on.
He's starting it. Shit.
Look, don't come in here with that old funky energy.
So look, y'all know that it's
But the Falcons are
homecoming season. Oh, the Falcons are losing?
Mm-hmm.
I need a score.
Seahawks just got another touchdown.
I need a score.
We sometimes can turn one of these TVs on.
And actually,
yeah.
we'll have to do that.
Yeah.
One of them, DJ Lab.
I don't
When
care
it's
nothing
football
about
Sunday,
I don't care about sports.
You ain't the only one in here.
We got to pay attention to what we got going. We got to pay attention to our stuff, boo.
We are.
cannot
But being
worry
able
about
to keep
everybody else's stuff.
but in order to keep everybody else updated, we have to do that too. That's still our stuff.
Okay, well.
But
He's
it's
that because my dad did that to me.
what you mean?
Because my dad called me to look at something for him, but the girl that was putting her boyfriend's stuff out, she was set it on fire. And I kept saying, "Oh, Dad, is that your shit?" And he was like, "Man, don't worry about that. Just read the paper." And I'm like, "Oh shit, she been set it on fire."
Being nosy.
I couldn't help it. And he get frustrated and don't do your little part.
So the score is 24-14.
He get frustrated, talking about some pay attention to me, boo. Don't worry about that shit right now. Worry about what we doing in here.
And you still looking at the background.
He kept doing it.
Yeah, so it's homecoming week, man. And the main thing is to really be safe out here because they had a dang on shooting at Albany State yesterday at the homecoming on the east side of the campus or whatever. And yeah, I think they said 2 people are unalived and a few others are injured, and it's just a lot. So y'all please be careful out here. I know my baby. Theirs is this upcoming Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And you have to stay up on that.
Oh yeah, well the thing with Rhea is she is in the band,
Right.
so her homecoming don't always look like everybody else. If that makes sense.
Right.
So cause they constantly performing.
What was the 1894? I sent it, but I want to know what
1891.
1890.
Oh yeah, 1890. Apparently, is the year that the HBCUs were established. So yeah, because my little cousin, she goes to NCAD.
Oh, okay.
Her mom put up one too that I didn't even see until after I put up a reel. I was like, dang.
Oh, I sent the 1890 to Rhea. But I
John,
didn't need to go in the comments and be like, I sent it. I just sent it.
What we talking about?
Well, I sure do appreciate it. So I put a post up on Facebook about it being homecoming week. So I'm in a parent group for Savannah State University, and in the parent group, they just encouraged everybody to put your scholar up and let them know this is what they're doing. Regardless of what's going on, most college students are gonna always need some money, and with homecoming being so expensive, that's what they use it for.
Right.
So it is so crazy because it was only one other thing Ariel wanted to do besides being the band. They're not gonna play. I think it's Sunday or something like that, and they have a chance to actually go out and mingle and do what they do. I guess mingle with the with their people or whatever. So that's what she wanted to do for Sunday. So she covers. So I'm like, thank you, Lord. Thank ya. But yeah, so she was real appreciative. She was like, thank you, Mom. She said I was at band practice in here helping them fix the uniforms. And went and checked my phone. Her phone's on the charger. She said she was like, what in the world?
Baby homecoming, it was the end.
They already had theirs?
Yeah, she goes to a PWI.
PWI,
So yeah, they already had theirs. But their school is becoming more integrated. It's a lot of more blacks on that campus. So they have like their own little activities for all the black kids and stuff to do.
The activities are split?
Yeah, they kind of split. So they have like all the activities for the school, and then it's like the black kids have like a whole bunch of activities and parties. They have like a whole little chat for the school. That's all the black kids that go to the school. It's a whole chat that they own.
That's weird as hell.
It's different. Yeah. They have like a cause she's on the Black Christians church, some shit. She in that group too. So like, yeah, they got like a whole lot of black groups going on that campus.
Okay, I guess that probably
It's-
make them feel equal or something. I don't know, but I know they all need to be careful, honey. Cause why in the world is you at the game to shoot somebody?
They
To
probably
pew pew somebody?
They probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember.
You know, they school probably. You know, their school is in the middle of
The ghetto. That's the school that we went to go and look at, and the real was like,
Hey, wait a minute.
it is.
what?
You know I'm a graduate from Marietta High School. That's it.
Well, no, HBCUs, most of them
Oh,
are.
you said in the ghetto that we went.
No,
High school ain't got nothing to do with
HBCUs are mostly in the ghetto. And now where her school lives now is in the ghetto too, but the only difference is they fenced off.
Right.
Whereas most HBCUs, they're not.
Not.
And Albany was not.
And if they do have a fence, there's not like you can still walk on that campus
Right.
if you want to. You can come through the back side, front
Right.
side, jump over. The fence.
It ain't really for that. It's just to show property lines or some shit. Like, but yeah. So when we went down there, I said that I was like, "What in the world?" And I got a few people on my page too that were actually down there because you know they graduates from Albany, and it was just a lot. But however, we want you guys to stay safe. I would like to congratulate all of the kings and the queens of the courts and all of the participants as well. I have two in my family, Miss KAC
Right.
and Miss Ninth Grade for Kip Atlanta Collegiate. Yes, and both of them are my cousin Scott's kids. Yes, Uncle Scotty's grandchildren. Yeah, so one of them won Miss Ninth Grade and the other one won Miss KAC. So it was a very nice moment, you know?
Right.
But yeah,
What's
so
KAC stand for?
huh?
Kip.
Atlanta Collegiate.
Oh, okay.
KAC. Yeah.
Okay.
So she was actually the oldest one who's Miss KC this year. She was actually a queen the year the child came to the ceremony for a real.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was a queen then. I can't remember which. Maybe she was
the
over.
same type of ceremony?
Yes.
That was
And
one
you
of
know,
the ceremonies
yeah,
that made
they
me
said
cry.
that it only gets better.
I posted that ceremony. I
Yes,
posted
girl.
that ceremony, and I probably got 200,000 likes on it.
Yeah, it was like the thing about it is a lot of times, because you know, like as parents, of course, we dish out a lot of money for them to have the festivities that they have at their school.
Mm-hmm.
But when it all come together, you be like, that shit was worth it. You be like, yeah, like you feel really, really. You feel like you got your money's worth.
Right.
You know, because with other places, a lot of times you be like, yeah, I gone and pay it, but you don't really see where the money went.
Right.
With Kip, baby, you see where the money went. Because they finna have the top of the top decorations, the ceremony itself, the people coming in to speak, you know, all of that stuff. So I just want to say congratulations to all of the kings and queens and in-betweens and also the participants. No matter what level you're participating on, you know, we just know that it takes a lot for you to get out here and do anything that requires the help of other people.
Mm-hmm.
So you're depending on people to say, yeah, I like you enough to actually cast a vote.
Right.
You're looking like, you know what I'm saying? Not so much as to get validation for people, but it is allowing them a certain amount of trust in your world, because it's like, man, come on, like you have had to make an impression. In order, and don't let me forget, because my homeboy Gary McConnell, his daughter won Miss Westlake, Big Zoe. Yes, she won Miss Westlake. I forgot about that. So I've been seeing queens all over kings and queens all over the timeline. So I'm really stoked about that.
Yeah,
Chandra's daughter won Miss Tri-Cities.
Oh, good. So Chandra, okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Go Chandra, daughter, go. Go Chandra, daughter. I remember her. She used to come with Chandra to feed the homeless. Knocked out. Oh, she got more than one daughter?
Yeah, that one graduated at Howard. She graduated from Howard.
Oh, so this is her youngest daughter.
Yeah, this is her
That's
youngest
what's
daughter.
up.
Yeah, she got Miss Sierra. She got Miss shit. You got me calling the oldest daughter name now. Sierra was the oldest.
Oh, yeah, no.
Sakari.
Sakari, okay. All right, well, sounds good to me. But yeah, man. So it's just a lot going on. And then we was talking about earlier. So I've been hearing a lot of noise about this post that I put up on Instagram. And so Poochie had made mention of it the other day. And I'm just going to, we're not going to talk about it a whole lot right now, but we can.
But I don't remember exactly what happened.
So what happened is I put up a post where one of the guys from the Conversations Talk or something like that put up, and he was just like, date them all, sis, right? Mm-hmm. So, and it just essentially saying, don't just put all your eggs in one basket and you don't even know who this person is type thing.
Right.
So the men was getting on the post saying, what you mean? So you mean to tell me you want her to be da 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 da? And I'm like, so I see what the lines are blurred are.
That's tonight's conversation, guys.
Tonight's conversation, yeah. I'm like, I see where the lines get blurred. People actually associate sex with dating.
They do.
And if you associate sex with dating, you're going to always feel like a woman that's seeing more than just you is on something else with somebody. Like, a person don't even have to be on that.
Labs think that.
Apparently, most men do.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That if you dating somebody, you having sex with them?
No, I don't. I think that if you're dating someone and you're dating more than one person, it's hard to put your energy into that one person and to see who it is that you get to know. I don't necessarily equate it to having sex, but eventually sex will happen. It's just a natural thing. It's a natural progression of the situation.
But sometimes, if you don't like a person, then sex ain't gonna happen.
But my thing is, well, how would you know if you don't like a person if you're spreading your energy around
because
4 or 5 different guys?
Because you are when I meet a man, right? When I meet a man, I mean, he said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I said, "Hey, I'm doing good." Oh, okay, can I get your number? We can exchange numbers, or I give him my number or whatever, and we start talking or texting or whatever. I'm not supposed to talk to nobody else until
that's not dating though.
That
is dating.
Because that's what's going to lead up to you getting a date.
I don't think the equation of sex is the problem. I think the problem is the point of when dating starts, because some people
dating starts from the time
and talking to people.
That's dating.
They think that's just maybe having a friend and
see, that's the other problem. That's the other problem. People do not know what dating is anymore.
So
dating.
I just said that.
But I'm saying the lines are blurred.
I literally just said they know the communication as to what dating is.
But when you have a communication with a person, so say for instance, if I'm communicating with a person and I'm talking to them every day. Of course, that person is seeming to be putting in more energy for me to get to know them more than somebody else who I'm only talking to every 2 or 3 days or whatever.
Right.
My whole thing is this: if I had to give advice to any young lady that is out here on the market, it is to date at least 2 or 3 people at a time
until that person say they ready to lock in with you,
or until not just say it until somebody show me. Cause see, my ears don't work. My ears is broke. You gonna have to show.
That's when the conversation. That's when the communications splits again, because somebody may be saying to themselves, "I'm showing her," but you may, like you said, your ears are broke, and their effort may not be what you think the effort should be to lock it in. I guess
you're gonna know. Because one thing about...
But we don't even know when dating starts. So how are we going to know when we're locking it in?
You know when things change. Let me say this.
When sex happens.
A lot of times you don't see the true person until after you've had sex.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm saying. I got to actually... I can't have sex with men I don't like.
Me either.
So you saying, hey, I like you... And I'd be like, well, what the hell you like me for? Because I don't even know nothing about your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't go off of that. Whereas some women, they hear that and they spark.
Right.
They like, ooh, he like me. And I don't do that.
And that's my issue coming back out dating again, which was my issue when I was dating before. People don't, like, they was like, but I like you. What the fuck does that mean? You don't know me. Like, we haven't talked enough. We haven't went out on enough dates for you to say you like me. And for me, it takes a while to figure out you like somebody. You know, the chemistry, you may think somebody attractive.
How long is a while? See, everybody's definition of this or that part of the dating part is different. How long is a while for you? It may be 120 days for you, where somebody else it may be 60 days. and that's where the lines get blurred, because everybody's definition of this step, that step, or this step is different. So we all see things differently. We are going to see things differently as humans, but when it comes to dating, each dating step is seen differently by each person in the relationship. That's just the way it is.
And I can see that. So for me, like I said, my ability to deal with more than one person ain't really there, because I don't have that kind of time and all of that kind of stuff. But for a person that's in their 20s who got, I could just say, I ain't gonna even say 20s, because in your 20s you be slow. In your 30s on up to whenever, my whole thing is this right here. Don't put all it's so easy. You're easily disappointed when you give a person all of your energy. When you give one person all of your energy, you'll be disappointed, because if the person don't reciprocate it or something like that, then now your feelings are hurt. Right. If you had another option, when he stood you up, guess what? You had something else to do anyway. So it makes a difference to me when a man put in that effort. You don't put in no effort, I don't either. But
that's what I'm saying. That's where and Rich Get All says a woman knows when they're gonna have sex with the man. What I'm saying is, every step of dating, especially nowadays, the lines are blurred, because everybody has a different definition of effort. Everybody has a different definition of what's dating. Everybody has a different definition of talking. Everybody has a different definition of when we gonna lock it in.
What's your definition of effort?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if I'm doing.
No.
You said my definition.
Your definition of effort.
My definition of effort is making sure you're good on all straight from A to Z. That's what my definition of effort is.
Okay.
But somebody else's definition of effort, and I'm talking about men in general.
I'm talking about you. I'm saying, so for you, is to make sure the person that you're going after is straight.
Right. It's
and
good.
Is that mentally, financially, spiritually, on all aspects?
Should be able to. And there's going to be places where I can't cover, because there's going to be times that I'm going to be doing something else, so I may not be able to be available, especially if we're dating. So sometimes, but I should be available. If you call me and say I need something, or if you call me and say, I need to talk to you for a minute, I should make sure that I'm available. If I'm not available, then I should be able to say, well, let me call you back in about 30 minutes. I'm in the middle of something. I'll call you back. But that's my definition of effort. You get what I'm saying? That's not Frank's definition of effort.
No, I'm not talking about I'm just talking about what's your definition of effort?
So my definition of effort is you showing up there for me emotionally. Because I need you more there emotionally than, like, if you throw in the financial part, that's good, but I'm not coming to you for the financial part. I need you to show up there for me emotionally. So, like, if I tell you I'm broke down, or do things for me. So if I call you and say I'm stuck on the side of the road, I don't give a damn what you doing, you gonna come and get me. If I say my battery died, you gonna come up and help me fix my battery. So things like that for me is
effort.
Is my effort.
Is what effort look like to you.
Right.
Okay, so effort for me is during the dating stage, it would have to be definitely showing up. Not in no particular way, but in any way that you feel I need at that moment.
Right. So
showing up and actually being intentional. Calling, saying, do what I got going on, but I'll talk to you, like being intentional. That means being who you want me to be to you.
Right.
Because most times that's usually how it go. When a man after a woman is that reflection at first, and then after so long, if he can't keep it up, if he's not consistent enough, then she start turning into who he is, the inconsistent person. So if you're consistent, you're intentional, your effort is easy.
But you see how everyone's definition of their effort was
my
different.
My point exactly. That's why I don't want you to tell
that's my point.
Me. No,
that's my point.
Listen to what I'm saying. So when you're communicating during your dating phase, that's why it's always good to have those conversations.
But I still feel like even during the dating phase, like even in my last thing.
What that is?
The last
situation. Oh, okay.
So
what?
That he was what I needed at that time. But after a year, that whole thing just switched. He became, but at the time what I needed from him, he was there. But after a year, it changed.
So let me ask you a question. So how we're saying date them all until
right? And remember, I was
and you locked in, but it's still. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's still,
right.
Later on down the line, it became a different thing. So how do you know when to lock in if you feel like it's deep? That's what I'm saying. The psychological part of dating is stressful.
It is.
The psychological part of trying to figure out what Miss Mix-a-Lot may think is effort and what, what Kay may think is effort, what Slick may think is effort is just a hard thing.
This is what
you do have to
figure it out.
Listen to what I'm finna tell y'all. It ain't about figuring it out. Let me tell you, when you spend enough time with a person, listen to what I'm saying. When you spend enough time with a person, when you are communicating heavily with a person, and when one of you all make the I guess the initial thing to be a item. I don't know if the man or the woman make that first. I don't know. For me, it'll always be the man because I don't have to have none of it. But when that conversation comes up of you all being together, I feel like the man should always bring it up because men only gonna do right by the women they want and the women they respect, the women that they have that kind of admiration for. But what I see now is women trying to bring it up and give men ultimatums and do all this other stuff, and just to me, relationships are not hard. So I don't care. You ain't got to figure out nothing. That's gonna come to you.
Again, like I agree with Lab because everybody has different point of views of relationship and how the previous person relationship. So how he treated somebody else, their effort was something else. How he treats me is something different
we
because
all know that you ain't gonna. First of all, we bring out different people and we bring out different things in different people.
That is correct.
And I say that to say, I wouldn't expect for a man to try to bring out in me what he did to bring out what he did.
But a lot of men go into relationships trying to be the exact same person or what that previous person told them they wanted and needed. So when that
ain't got nothing to do with you. That's bigger than you. You have to teach people how to treat you. That's bigger than you. But what they coming with a person is coming with has absolutely nothing to do with you because you can correct it.
But you
when you see you cannot, you get the hell on.
But that's what we're saying. This is how the different aspects of dating comes along because if me and Laz were dating, so when me and Laz first meet, he was like, well, when he was dating Rika wanted this. This is how she wanted things. And then I'd be like, but that's not what I want. He's gonna listen, but in the back of his mind.
You would let Lab tell you something about Rika?
So I wouldn't tell. See, that's the thing. That's me. I wouldn't tell you.
I wouldn't listen to that
shit. I wouldn't tell you nothing about Rika. I just wouldn't tell you nothing about my last relationship because, to me, that's none of your business.
Right, but and I'm going to. I am going to treat me like you treated me.
But hold on, now that's not true.
That's not true.
Because a lot of times, men, and I'm not speaking for all men. I'm just going to speak for me. A lot of times, all we know is what we had in the last relationship.
Right.
And to all of us, let's be correct now. Human behavior is to all of us. We did right in the relationship. It wasn't me. It was her. It wasn't him. It wasn't her. It was me. You get what I'm saying?
I don't have no accountability issues. I know why I mess up.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. A lot of times we believe that we did the right thing, the right by that person. So we're not going to change until we know what this person likes.
You think you treat Rika? Just an example. You would treat Rika how you treated your ex-wife?
Until I know differently, yes.
My point exactly. Thank you, my boy.
Yeah,
but until you know differently, and you know how you gonna know differently.
She's gonna show me. Or
Rika,
tell me.
Rika. Yeah. Ain't that's the only thing I'm saying, right?
But we don't go into any relationship with a clean slate. We always there's no clean slate. I don't care what you say, Miss There is no clean slate.
But you may not want to stick a
person.
You may not want to stick around long enough to tell them the difference.
Exactly. That's my whole point in saying don't ignore the shit you don't want to deal with. If you see that this man is displaying something that you don't want to deal with, keep it pushing. Don't try to change who the person is. You just got to teach them how to treat you. Most women be trying to change niggas and Well, I don't like that. And it's like, well, bitch, it's me. What you mean?
Yeah, I will
Like,
agree. And that's what I found.
I don't think changing anybody is possible.
No,
But
it's
that
not,
a person's going to be
you'll
who.
surprised how many folk will try it.
I don't think it's possible because a person's going to be who they are deep down inside and what they learn.
Bruh.
That's so much of it being possible. It's people going in with the mindset that they gonna make.
I'm gonna love him into big
want.
exactly. But this is what the people want, that type of control. I don't want that type of control. I don't want nobody doing nothing for me that I just don't. And that ain't even with relationship. That's with friendship
But you
too.
get what I'm saying though. That's you. Somebody else may be different.
But that's
and
why
communication and
my
blurred
whole
lines
point of
come in
saying
at.
we have to communicate and be intentional. If this is a person that you think, because see, let me tell you something, a lot of women think that they done been fumbled. They actually, in their mind, feel like certain things have transpired when the truth of the matter is that person got to know them and did not like them. So my point in saying is, for real, the person got to know him and was like, I don't like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. And women looking at it, oh, he ghosted me. No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't know how to tell you that you ain't that one. And the same thing go with men. It happened for me. It happens to both parties.
And Monique on TikTok agrees.
Yeah, hey girl.
Yeah,
Hey,
so,
Monique girl.
it
It gets difficult. That's why I said when I say date them all, sis, I'm not saying let every man get a chance at dating you. But what I am saying is don't put all your eggs in one basket, not knowing if this is a person that you want to move forward to. I need women to normalize saying no to these damn. Do you know how many marriages I have known that have only happened because a nigga got caught cheating?
Yep.
I need for them to be strong enough to say no. I don't want to get married.
What do you mean they got married because they got caught cheating? I'm confused.
You catch your man cheating, and he said, well, baby, we might as well just go on and get married. And you think you won. Yeah, I got that man. I won. And then you go and marry him, and then you be miserable for the next 20 years.
Monique said, yeah, because she with you. I'm with you when you right.
That's right. So it's just kind of like, it's a iffy situation. It just is what it is. But what I will say is, when the men got their panties all up in a bunch and all of this other stuff, it made me see that most men think how most men think.
Yeah.
And it just, like most men, I guess it's in the building. Hold on a minute, Tiki. Yes, and we'll bring you in, girl. But that's one thing that I can honestly say. With how everything is going now, you better try to get past these folk representatives.
Yeah. And sometimes it'll take a year to get past these representatives.
No, let me tell you something. One thing about it, just from the human nature, a person can't not be themselves over 90 days for real. Well, listen.
Nah, I'm gonna get them more than 90 days.
If y'all spend enough time together and this man shows you that he's intentional, he ain't gonna be able to.
I ain't gonna say it's their representative, but I'm gonna say it's like for me, I know I have to date you longer than a year. That's just my thing. I have to date you longer than a year before anything transpires.
That's a whole lot of time wasted. Don't she was like, no, she could fit in on.
Because I'm.
Oh yes. You definitely can. You definitely can. You wanna hey boo. Well, I'm gonna bring you on with Tiki.
Oh, yeah, and then
hey boo. And then we'll talk about it because we got to keep this thing going because at this point, I'm just like
I just had to shut somebody down. He was like
a year.
He was like he was looking for his 90-day fiance. I was like, it ain't with me. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it's not with me.
Hold on 1 second, because
90 days.
Definitely a lot of marriages created out of guilt or because the woman who knew her worth left.
Yep. And sometimes the woman who got away is the prize. And then the folk can say what they want to say. Because a lot of time, baby, when you stay, you just showing them how far he can take you up through that.
Yep.
And
Yes, honey.
And
hold on, because I want to get y'all signature at the wall. I'm going to let Lab go into go into a little music and then we'll get y'all together. But yeah, baby, we're gonna come back. We'll be back in a little while. Lab gonna get us going, gonna get us in the mix for a little minute. And then after that, we're gonna bring our guests on and we're gonna continue this conversation. This conversation is kind of like date 'em all, sis. And we're trying to make you understand why
You should date them all.
this portion of the show is so important because people doing y'all doing this shit wrong.
Hey,
y'all doing it all wrong.
Y'all men can call in
That's right.
678-740-9894.
One more time, what's our number?
678-740-9894.
Yes.
740-9894.
Yeah.
The reason why y'all men need to call in because this is a studio full of women, so the views and the
But that don't
information
mean our
expressed
views
is going
are
to
the
be
same.
skewed towards women.
And I
we
just
use a male
that's not true
testosterone. I can
because
hold
Kay-
it down. Don't think I can. My IQ
Kay
is very
just
high.
sided with
But,
you on some things that I couldn't agree on.
But let me give an update before we go off.
Okay, and what's the score?
The 34-14, we are getting our butts kicked.
Oh, dang. Come on, Falcons, come out.
Y'all celebrated too early. Y'all celebrated too early after them three wins. Y'all celebrated too early.
Wasn't that wrong with
Y'all
it,
were
baby?
talking about Super Bowl and playoffs and everything.
Every game is the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying.
What
I'm just
you
saying.
talking
Y'all
about?
celebrated too early.
Oh.
Y'all got to give them a minute.
You
y'all
know what, love?
let 'em
Get
win
us in the mix. Get us in the mix.
Let them win
Now,
5 games.
now.
Hold on, let me say this. Let them win 5 games, then start celebrating
Go
and
ahead.
all that.
Go
You
ahead.
know, but
Well-
don't celebrate on the 3rd game.
Yes. On the 3rd game, baby. But yes, honey. So we'll be right back, y'all. And date 'em all, since y'all get y'all thoughts together and y'all tap in whichever way you can, because we are live anywhere you can be live. We're live on our radio station, which is Misfits Radio. We're also live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Ow. Oh, where's we at, Lab? Mix.
Roku.
Roku.
Yeah,
Okay.
YouTube. Well, you say YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And Roku.
And Roku.
Okay, so
They ain't on Mixcloud no more because they went up to the price and it was not.
worth
We
it.
wasn't getting the views we needed to for that price.
Overstandable.
But
It's
we are
all
live on
good.
our website too.
Oh, and we live on our website, misfitsmediagroup.net, baby.
That's right. You always
So
can see it on
look,
the website.
you can always find a way to support us, and we appreciate everybody who tap in, tune in, do whatever it is that you do. We appreciate you so much. Lab is going to get us in the mix, and we're going to bring our special guests on shortly.
Taliban DJs, hit squad motherfuckers.
Yeah, we gonna be in and out with this one.
Hey, lay that shit.
First thing first, long live the coolest nigga ever. I love you, dog, if I never got the chance to tell you. All that bad news fucking with my cerebellum. Nero told me you was gone, the tears came and I left. I got saved at your funeral. I'm glad you got them golden gates. All you ever wanted was to make it out to Section 8. Anything possible, I'm feeling unstoppable. I kicked down the doors, used to see the rappers popping up. Go to war about mine, shit I swear it's about time. Juno Carter from the 9, I'm at an all-time high. How that time fly by, my daughter got your birthday blessings from up high. And she smiled just like it, I'ma keep on going hard. Cause I know that you watch. I wish you could've seen the way that a nigga got it poppin'. Had to get it from the dirt and they ain't have another option. It's crazy these niggas wanna block me, wanna see me flopping. Building a legacy, I'm starting to feel like a prophet. Long little sense say, I promised all that I got you. And we the family, won't let the fame spoil me right. And keep my foot up on the neck till we the head of the topic. And I'm still going up, and I'm still going in. You my little brother, still my fucking twin. How we supposed to survive in this world full of sin? But I'ma keep on rocking till the story ends. Long live. Young
Who that? Who in my house? I'm the devil. Who's asking? The devil. He's not welcome. Yeah.
They gon' have to kick it in. 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 You ain't got no warrant, you ain't got no badge, you ain't got no evidence. They gon' have to kick it in. 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 You ain't got no warrant, you ain't got no badge, you ain't got no evidence. They gon' have to kick it in.
Jumping like a frog. I know they gon' burn the dogs. Put put all the dope in the wall. Yeah. Move big, never small. Now who the fuck call the law? Who wanna see me fall? Like I don't know what's going on. I know what the fuck going on. Hate to see me carry on. Come and campaign strong. I seen them unmarked cars. I seen them follow me home. You seen them burgering the bars. You know what the fuck going on. They seen me strap with the F and N. So I told them to kick it in.
They gon' have to kick it in. They gon' have to kick it in. They gon' have to kick it in. They gon' have to kick it in. They gon' have to kick it in. They gon' have to kick it in. You ain't got no warrant, you ain't got no bad, no death, no evidence. They gon' have to kick it in. 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 You ain't got no warrant, you ain't got no bad, no death, no evidence.
If I hustle till the morning comes, I hope that you remember me. You remember me. And if I catch a life sentence, baby, I hope that you remember me. You remember me. And if you ever dare betray me, I hope that you remember me. You remember me. And if you ever switch up on me, I hope that you remember me. You remember me, yeah.
I paid the car note so that shit won't get told. And what about that cash a nigga sent down the road? Yeah, these niggas ungrateful. Yeah, these niggas like bitches. And once they got to jail, man, they never say thank you. I remember you. I used to smash you at school. Now you acting funny cause he taking care of you. R.P. to Solomon. I can never forget you. Even though you dead and gone, man, your daughter my daughter. On the baby pappy. Nigga fuck the stepdad. And if he ever put his hands on him, put him in plastic. Niggas acting stingy. Like they forgot about that.
Just say it. 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 Just say I'm the only one. Just do it. Get to it. Girl, you said that to the shit, but girl, I knew it. Hold out. ID, it was in her mouth. My car, I just wanna swerve out. Yo, bitch, I just wanna curve out. My shawty don't want no one knows about. Yo, bitch, she always at my house. Ain't my food, I'm fucking on my couch. Hey, yo, homie, wanna slither, he a snake. I just put some ice on my baby. I just wanna fuck till she lazy. I just think you're moving, go crazy. Just say it. 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 Just say I'm the only one.
Beast mode. Yeah, I go hard. Yeah, I ain't playing with these hoes. Nah, but I just put your call. Fuck you, bitch. That's the quote of the year. That weak ass ain't shit. That's something on here. Killing these hoes, ain't playing with these niggas. They y'all name feelings don't run up a million. Hoe can't see me, bitch, I come me. I'm all about my check, I'm trying to get a billion. Bitch got line, my score, get the killing. Breaking hoes out, shit hot like a skeleton. Yeah, too late, I'm all in your business. Poppin' bitch shit, working my bin with it. Shoes so clean, I'm all on scene. Fresh out shit, I make it lean. Bitch going crazy, I don't even pop bean. Yeah, you sleep, you don't even drink lean. I'm back for favorite color green. Yeah, I'm serious, why look mean? Cash root, everything around me cream. Fun girl shit, you know I keep a team. Hoe get wrong, you know what that mean. First for the 8, I ain't trying to make a scene. Too much to lose, I gotta go home. Bitch, you weak, hoe, I'm strong. Your money short, my money long. Bitch, you a child, hoe, I'm grown. What they tell you, hoe, go on. Flip the narrow, leave me alone. Too much sauce on my shit. Woo, I can't even lie. Woo, bitch, stay fly. Woo, y'all hoe wonder why. Woo, this shit till I die. You can see it in my eyes. I came in the bitch, yeah. I'ma leave with the pride. Feeling that drip, I ain't never gon' trip. 3-8 loaded, got a thing on my hip. Lucky little number, keep 7 in the clip. All type of guns, you can call a bitch tip. Check fine bitch with the big ass lips, with the big ass lips, with the big ass lips.
Him, Playboy. Yes, we are back, y'all. We got Tiki in the building, and we have Zari in the building. Yes, welcome to MisFits Radio and TV.
Thank you.
Yes. So you guys, once again, welcome to MisFits Radio and TV. That is our main platform, but you're brought here by our radio show, which is WestSide MisFits. So we appreciate y'all presence. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Look, Dara's like, can I get in on that conversation about dating mom sex? So that is correct. So before we left, man, we actually extended an offer for you guys to call in. So our phone number is 678-740-9894.
Guys only.
Not guys only.
We got enough women in here already.
No, I mean, you call in
only.
and you tell us what y'all
If
feel
you're a
about
guy, if you're a woman, I'm gonna hang up
concept.
on you. I have the power. If you're a woman, I'll be like, oh, no, not that one. Click.
I have the power.
I'm gonna mute the phone.
Don't act like that.
You ain't gonna be talking to the air.
So look, because everybody has their own definition of dating and all of these things. Now for us, I was basically saying date them all in the sense of not associating sex with dating. First of all, I don't associate sex with dating. I associate dating with effort, a person being intentional about getting to know you, about things like that. But I don't associate that with sex, and I think that's where the disconnect come in for most men, because they automatically feel like if you dating, y'all doing a little something.
Because I think that's what men do.
And it probably is, but a lot of times, like, there are some women who date like that. Mm-hmm. I know several women who date like that. Like they are.
That's not dating.
I guess sexually liberated. I don't know what it's called. But I know for the most part, that's what
it's called kicking the ties.
Yeah, you can cuss. But that's how we got to what we're saying, because everybody's ideal and concept of dating is different, and most people don't know how to date anymore.
So what do you associate dating with? Like, if you say that we're dating, what is it that this man is doing or woman is doing that's making you feel like y'all dating?
First of all, dating is not dating anymore. Second of all, like my man. Nah,
she got a man, y'all. Gotta hear that.
No, I mean it's a relationship. It ain't dating no more. You know what I mean?
But when he was dating you, what made you say, yeah, let's keep it going with this relationship? What made it turn from dating to a relationship?
The level up, you know what I mean? He leveled me up, I leveled him up. You know, like,
okay.
They still date. They got a whole night for it.
Yeah, we do.
But
you
still
still keep it.
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
gotta
saying.
keep the date.
But when you say level up, what did that look like for y'all?
That was mental and more mental and physical, minus the sex.
Okay.
It was like, shit, you got me, I got you.
Right.
So what you working on? Let me help you work on that. Okay, what you working on? Let me help you work on that. And then it's
do
like,
y'all share the same living quarters?
No, we don't want to.
Okay, perfect.
We don't want to. That's not what I want him to have his own spot, and I got my own spot. You come to my house. Come to your house.
Right. But y'all are on that level. Okay.
So how long y'all been together?
Almost 2 years.
Okay, so go back to in the beginning.
I knew him before.
But the dating, but go to the dating.
I knew he was a solid, cool dude before we started.
So you had a cheat code.
We're
not talking about people with cheat codes.
Yeah, no, we talking about
people
strangers.
Right.
We don't know each other from Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
We just meet each other.
We talking about them kind of niggas?
Yeah, and you like, I like you, and dudes would be like, I like you, and then you be like, you like me, I like you too. But what you like? Because he ain't showed you that.
Yeah, you have to date. You have to. Don't take me out at night. Take me out during the day.
Okay.
Don't invite me to your house. I'm not gonna invite you to my house, and that's fine. I'm cool with it.
So how long will you not go to his house?
I don't know. Till
it just depends on the person, right?
It depends
on the person, or the situation. Now I can see it ain't no timeline on that.
Nah, it ain't no timeline.
Yeah, because it depends on how comfortable you feel with a person. Because like I know for years, it's crazy, but a real daddy, we never knew about each other living space for real
until it became a comfortable situation.
Yeah, like bro, take me.
And that's
where we going?
Yeah, nah, for real.
You're
right. Cause even my dude, him now, shit, we didn't come together like that until like we used to be out.
Right, out and about doing what we do.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So everybody's ideal of dating is different. My thing is, I just don't feel like people. And let me just say this: I'm talking to women on this particular post only because I'm a woman.
Right.
Now
I get that part.
Yeah, men should not put their eggs in one basket either. But it should be known that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Period.
As long as the lines of communication are open, we're good.
Let me give you a little secret. We already know y'all got more eggs in the basket. We already know that.
Yeah, but
we
already know you do
we
too,
already
why
know
you
that.
just can't admit to it.
We know y'all already got
You
more
like,
exit
nah,
back.
I ain't
Y'all
messing
always
with
got more
nobody whole
options than
life
us.
married.
Right. Oh man, let me tell y'all
telling
something. Man, I was on. Oh man, so yesterday, my auntie Darlene had her grandbaby a 1-year-old birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Child, I was on grandma duty, child. But however, when I tell y'all when I got home, I was so tired. Night. About 12:30, 1 o'clock, I wake up. Baby, I get on TikTok. I don't know how I end up on this side of TikTok. I don't know what happened. Every person was talking about how a man was deceitful. This one girl
I think
was
TikTok
like,
changed after midnight.
I do too.
I was up at 4 o'clock this morning.
I
saw the same
seen
thing.
TikTok.
People was live and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I get here? I was like, let me just get off and go back to sleep.
So let me tell you this. So these two stories alone, I was like, whoa. This one girl was like, she dealt with a dude for a year and a half. She said her and this man like was together all the time. Just she said something. So she had looked at a TikTok where the girl was like, make sure y'all searching these dudes, you know, for the court records and this, that, and the third, right? So she said she just randomly was like, let me put my dude in there.
What's up, Black Johnny Cage? Welcome back.
Baby, this lady said this man had a whole family up the street from her.
Why he got a lie, Cream?
But this is the thing. She said she was just like, nah, this can't be right, cause how? The man family. So she said she did. She kept digging. And baby, she said she was so pissed off by the time she got through. She said the only thing she knew to get him back was to reach out to the people he loved. She said because she could tell that he always admired how people looked at him.
You know what I wonder? I wonder, did she care because she was invested, or did she care because she loved him?
No, so she said that this was the thing. She said before they even took it any further than it was when they were friends, she made it known to him, we all right how we are. He was insistent. So she said that's what even made her be like, yeah, I'm finna check him out. Cause what is he so persistent for? He was very persistent in them changing from dating to relationship. She said she was so good with not being in a relationship. She had just came out of a 5-year relationship. So, well, not just, but she said it had been like a year. And you know, most time with women, unless we are at fault, we don't really jump into another relationship like that. Like, we don't really do that like that. And she was just like, you know, I met him. He was cool. We were going out, having fun, but I didn't have to move anywhere past that. But now he wanted to press the gas.
And that's what I mean. Be whole life having a whole other family. You married, got a side chick,
but she
everything.
said this what got her. This man told her he had one child. Child was 2 years old. Look, child 2 years old. She said, but she kept saying, when do he be with the child? And he always tried to build on me. So she said she expressed to him, you know, I ain't really with that daddy shit, you know what I'm saying? So when you see your child? He was like, well, I mean, you know, I see him as much as you know, his mom allow me to. I pick him up from school, I do this, I do that.
So
Because
you know she be tripping?
Exactly. So she said, girl, that's how she talking to TikTok, girl. Why that man sleep with their baby every night? Like what? Like how of a grotesque motherfucker you gotta be to not tell somebody that you pressing the gas on?
They do it all the time.
That's what I'm. But that's my whole point of saying. A lot of times it really don't be us. So she was like, she said the only thing she kept saying was, now sometimes it be us, but a lot of times it's not. But she said the only thing she kept saying was, I know he admire how his auntie look at him. He admire how his mama look at him. He admire how other people really receive him. She said she was calling everybody, hey y'all, they jamming. You know what I mean? I'm such a girlfriend, and they're like,
turn this lady into somebody that she was not. Now she all scorned and vindictive.
Baby, The lady, she said she did. She said now he be trying to call her and be like, thank you so much because you helped me, you vindicated me, you did it. She be saying, boy, the way you sat there and lied like that, you don't need another woman in your damn life. Like, you just really need to stay away. So she said with the last straw, she called his mama. And said his mama said, baby, you got to call his daddy because what you talking about? Him ain't got the whole family at the house. What you talking about?
Right.
She said, yeah, man, he do, and he got me too. And she was like, I'm just trying to understand. She's single, ain't got no children. Like, sorry, why is you bothering the lady? So you can get her baby and leave her like you gonna do later with that. So but look though, she said how
many kids did he have?
He ended up having 2 children.
Okay.
So he had an 8-year-old child that lived out of the state. Okay. That's when she looked up the records. She saw child support for him, for that little boy.
Ooh, so she went down the rabbit hole.
She got so big. She was way more fucking advanced than I was.
She went to the, cause you know it's all, you can see all of this stuff. This stuff is
too much.
Open records. Like this ain't in private. When you get the government involved, like marriage and all that kind of stuff, baby, that anybody can see that.
Right.
Divorce, anybody can see that.
Right.
So it's public. So my thing is, why y'all be lying about the public stuff? The stuff that public, y'all don't be doing it public.
So I had a homegirl that was dating somebody. The guy told her he was divorced and everything. I was like, the way he moving don't sound like he divorced. So I went through the public records, found out they were separated. They were going through a divorce. He owned property and all this stuff, and she like lost it because she was like, "Why did you even lie to me? Like, I didn't ask you this shit. Like, you came to me. So what was the purpose of doing this? Like, why?"
I think it's so you know how people be like, stay single. Why are y'all cheating on each other and all this, that, and the other, right? But I think it's an adrenaline rush for some people. I think
they just want to control somebody and be able to manipulate people, and they give them a sense of power. And it gives them a sense of power. It really do, and a lot of people don't really understand. And I totally understand why people don't get it, because if you're not like that, you don't understand people that's kind of like that until you have experienced people that's like that.
Don't they call them narcissists?
Yeah, so like that really be people's lives, and because I never like with me, like I've always been a what you see and what is what you get type of person. How the hell they be putting on like that? How they do it? Cause I can't do it. That's probably why I don't know, but I can't do it.
I feel like I see it all the time in the place that I work. So
anytime you work in the public,
But you be surprised on how people just do this dumb shit. Like
because don't nobody say nothing. They just.
I work in a religious organization and see some things that I'm just like, that ain't Christ-like. That ain't either. But I don't say nothing. I just be like, that ain't my business, right? But when it all come down to it, it's everybody being it, because folks is spreading stuff like wildfire. I don't want none.
Well, I know that. They can have it.
So I just rather be safe than anything, like, for real. So that's why I say when I was talking about date them all, it wasn't in the sense of be with all these men like that. No, it's getting to know somebody.
Get these women high mileage.
Exactly. And when go ahead on, like you'll lie.
You out here trying to get these women high mileage.
No,
ain't changing no oil or nothing, just high mileage.
It's more so about letting them understand that you don't have to say yes to a relationship just because somebody asks you for one.
Right.
You don't have to say yes.
Yep.
You don't have to say yes to nothing.
That's right.
And that
do what you want to do.
That leads me into the next conversation that we'll be talking about. Well, now we ain't even got to talk about it. It's just to be addressed. The promoter. Did y'all see the promoter that done got all those years?
That was giving all them women HIV?
No, this one right here. It says
it was 2 of them that ended up
his
intention was to give black women HIV.
What?
Yeah, I think he was like out of Chicago or something.
This one is Lawrence
Lies
and Ryan Savage, but they were promoters in the Atlanta area where people actually was trusting them. So they said one of them, the light skinned one, did tattoos and said he would put up stuff about different stuff about giving out free tattoos and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So only one girls. Yeah.
Say that word.
Great.
He took advantage.
Took advantage very violently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then did y'all see the jail video?
Say that word either.
I don't think you can say that word either.
Yeah, when they show how he looked,
and they were beating him
yeah,
up.
and it ain't just him though; it was his partner too. So it was two promoters, out of the Atlanta area. So one of them did tattoos, and how he lured women in to take advantage of them was to offer free stuff. Like, say for instance, I want to do a free tattoo today.
So he was injected a needle with drugs?
No. When they got there,
Calm down.
Hey, people on Facebook, how y'all doing?
when they got to the person's house or to wherever they went to get the tattoo, the free tattoo or whatever they were giving away that particular day, they took or drunk or whatever it was offered. Yeah, like they offered whatever they offered them. So they think it's a Coca-Cola and wake up naked.
Because they offered free
tattoos.
And it like,
so you could go, we gonna tattoo you.
Free is never free ain't good.
Yeah, free.
So they were gonna make them pay one way or the other. It's what they was really saying.
Yeah. And what was the second promoter doing?
The same thing.
So both of them.
My whole thing is both of y'all rapey and y'all friends.
You can't say that.
Y'all are very violent doing stuff.
Okay, very
well. Yeah, like that. But both of y'all friends. Y'all on the same.
Yeah.
Y'all
you
like,
take the TikTok probably cut off on you.
No, I'm not. Hey, y'all. Like, hey, boy, let's come up with this plan.
Well, I honestly feel like, so I think what probably happened is it ain't no come up with nothing. Somebody had already come up with the plan. And because it was working and they hadn't been caught or hadn't been, you know what I'm saying, had been exposed yet, then, Abe, so this what I do. So shoot, I mean, you can get in on it if you want to. And his reaction to you can get in on it, let him know everything he need to know. If he had been like, bro, you crazy, you got me, look, then he would have been like, nah, I just playing on it.
I hate when they be like, I'm just playing. But I thought you was
so exactly. So that's what I'm saying. He would have had it would have been a whole different outlook. Now y'all done got 50 years.
And you gonna get taken advantage of the whole time you in there, beat up all that shit. Because I seen them videos.
Exactly, because of what y'all want. And it was only one woman that got them caught.
Yeah.
But she was like, when she reported it and really stuck with these charges, there was so many other women saying, man, I ain't saying nothing, because, you know, this, that, and the third, they popular. People already, because that's how they try to shut her down. Oh, she just a groupie. She trying to do this, trying to do that, woo, woo. And she like, nah, I ain't no groupie. I know what I was dealing with.
Right.
Like, I know what I was, what I went through. And I don't, for what you said about me, it just wasn't cool for him to handle me like that. I didn't deserve that. And she let it be known. So you got this many years off one case. So you imagine if other people coming up. Come on now.
That's way too many people take advantage of it.
Yeah, like, and my thing is, it's too many people saying yes, and they say it so easy. And they just so they be like yes,
and then when something happen, we quiet.
I don't understand.
But you're right. There's so many more women that would just give it up freely. So I don't
understand.
Why you couldn't just go with them?
Doing exactly. Like,
they got them a bottle of Casamigos.
I'm trying to tell you, a pair of mine. And go on now. And go on.
Free and clear.
Yeah, like everybody knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of women out here that's on that. So I don't be understanding why they be so.
I think it's a sense of control, another sense of power, another reason why. Yeah, and not only that,
$40 get you a lot.
Right. That's why when people be somehow they want to control, so I be like, you go right ahead. I don't want no control.
They just want a story to tell.
Yeah, I don't want that.
What I did
who want dead fish coochie anyway? I want you to know I was there.
When you slick dead inside, you don't really care.
Man, I want you to talk about.
Because you got to be a whole different kind of demon.
Either way.
To even be doing what you're doing, you're a whole different type of demon. You battling a whole different something else. So
you just want to say you was in it.
That's it. So it's like you don't
but
get.
Nobody remembered
They probably never good in the first place.
You can't repeat that though. That's not even repeatable.
Yep. So
apparently it was because it was more than one doing it.
Crazy.
So look, y'all. They say Charleston White has allegedly been pew-pewed in Chicago by 3 men.
Really?
So I don't know what's going on.
I know he
but
had just got locked up, so
then he just got out.
That man need to go sit down somewhere.
But did y'all see the stuff that he was saying about Lil Woody Daughter? Girl, let me tell you something. You know, people are so.
Wasn't they just on a little 20 for 20?
Girl, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but they got some kind of way. I think they beefing now. And he was just saying, like, I was like, why do people bring people children and stuff? He was like, yeah, something wrong with his daughter, and she walked with a limp. I mean, just so much stuff that people was like, yeah, she's so just like him. Like, why are you talking about people's kids, sir? Are you serious?
That's beyond fucking juggler. He trying to see what he can think will most hurt.
It's just about
that's crazy.
Social media has warped people's minds so much.
I honestly can say you are definitely right about that.
People's minds so much they don't psychologically think about what they're saying because they're so addicted to the views and likes that they just say anything. It's like a crackhead.
Yeah,
a crackhead don't know what they doing. All they trying to do is get the crack. So a lot of times when people are on social media, a lot of times they just trying to get the likes. They gonna say and do what they got to do to get them likes because that's what they addicted to.
So we've established the more negative you are, the more views you gonna get. So
that's very true.
One thing about it, I can tell you this: you just don't bring up children. Like if it's an adult fight. The fight ain't even got nothing to do with the children. I'm not understanding why you would feel so comfortable with saying something about this man's child, and then when he crash out, or you know what I'm saying, and say, like, because people really don't play about their kids. Like, why would you even do that?
That's a different type of heartstring.
Yeah, like you don't do that. Like you got to be a
that's one of them things.
I don't know.
That's one of them things.
My daughter ain't slow. My daughter ain't retarded, and it's like, bro, what?
When they had that saying is you do something and then when I crash out on you, you looking at me like, what did I do to you?
I'm gonna tell you so, because I do not like when people do something to me and then want to dictate how I retaliate.
Get mad because you did it better.
You can't get like you did it to me, but now you mad because I don't slap the hell out you.
Get mad because I came back better.
I don't know. It's just something weird about that for me, but I don't know. But however, you know,
I can't
hopefully,
see what
I think that's their ego.
Yeah, it is. I think like once again, is that you know, it's the people basically wanted that attention because attention is.
Say sick, throw the rock and hide the hand.
Yep. Every time, and
that's what Charleston White do all the time.
Nah, what that mean?
No, I'm saying because that ain't no Chicago.
I know. I just want to say. You said, "Do I know what it mean?" I said, "No." What does it mean?
Oh, you for real?
Yeah, I'm dead ass serious. What does it mean? I mean,
well, when you
looking at me crazy.
When
like,
you throw a rock,
so
you know how you literally throw a rock at somebody and it hit them, and then they be looking around like, who did that? And you hide your hand.
We didn't do that in Chicago. We said, I did it.
So what you say? Y'all didn't have that problem?
No, we ain't had that problem.
Well, yeah. So I do want to give a shout out to Southside Miko, Javon Suavis, and Zach Spade. Y'all had y'all songs played too.
MGO Cam.
And I already had check in.
That right. Exactly. And MGO Cam, honey. So we do appreciate y'all. And look, y'all heard Big Meech coming home.
That's right.
Wow.
Yep. And so this one girl had put up.
All of them getting a lot of them.
Gonna take y'all back to Freaking 95, huh?
No, our mindsets are totally different now. But the thing about it is, I seen a girl on Facebook was like, why is everybody so stoked that Big Meech coming home? And I explained to her, I'm like, we seen somebody walk into a prison, do 17 years to the door and walking out just from our surface. That's a blessing. Because it's so many that for one ain't gonna make it out. Right. Then it's several for two. The people that would have saw you come home, he done lost so many people. 17 years. Like that's what I'm saying. So it's like, why would you not? Because for me, it definitely ain't for him to come back out with the same mindset of lifestyle. No.
That's what I
He
said.
getting a whole different kind of check now.
Yeah. First of all the projects that was out is gone.
And right. Money ain't even circulating like that no more.
Right.
So the money he getting now is different money. It ain't no fast money. He working for it. And he not gonna be throwing it.
They've been letting that whole clique go home. So a lot of them been slowly coming out all year long.
Yeah, that's what I was telling her. I was like, I don't know what your rendition of, because I know he's in our generation. So with him being in our generation, we kind of feel a little bit different than, the younger folks, because the young people only know about the TV show.
The glitz and the glam.
They only know about what happened with but they don't know. If you didn't live that lifestyle during that time, then you don't know how joyous it is to see that he went in there, did that time, came on out, and hope that he all right. So that was the thing. So
mentally he ain't gonna be all right, but
but you never know though. I think he'll be all right. He did Fed time. One thing about it, Fed time and state time totally different. Totally different. And I'm gonna tell you what I learned in the property management industry. With Fed time, they can come right out. If ain't nobody done use their name since they been gone and get whatever they want, from credit to anywhere to live, all of that. The feds don't have you strapped up like that. They don't have it like that. Yeah. If you did Fed time, you can come home and live. And it's just, if you did state time, it's totally different. State time is gonna show up every time they run your record.
Yep.
Every time you go to try to get a job. It ain't like that with Fed time. It ain't like that.
When you at Fed.
So that's why I know, like, for as far as they mental, it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can come out and still strive. I done seen people do state time and come out and strive too, but they make it a lot easier.
He'll be in the halfway house for about a year.
At least. Yeah.
I thought he was only in there until January.
Nah, he'll probably be in there longer than that.
His release date was supposed to be March of next year, I think.
Yeah, so he'll be in there at least to the end.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he'll be in there at least to the end. But look, y'all. So this is a new magazine, right? So they offered to put us in the next edition. This is their first edition. Mm-hmm. So it's low breed, and all the people that's on this magazine, they actually have supported us before.
Right.
And I think most of them were on Shanny Jackman show.
Yeah.
So we got Monster Luther,
Yep.
the king, him. So him, and then Backwood Mark, Slum Beautiful, Dula Banks, Jungle Baby, and Sir Calloway. Like, we actually play all of their music. So
we do.
When he put it out there that he had the magazine, I was asking him, like, is that y'all? Like, what y'all got going on? So, and I'm gonna say something about this in a minute. So he was telling me all of the things they got going on, and I looked through here, and it's a real live magazine. Like,
not real live.
No, because we don't really get the write-ons and the this and that anymore. So I was really impressed with the pictures, the word and the everything that the amount of effort that they put into making this magazine.
It's like the source.
And
see
it's
what
tangible,
it is.
something you can see,
exactly,
touch, and feel.
and it lasts a lifetime, because look at
does.
feel what's on it. It. So I wanted to shout them out and let y'all know that you have a chance to get their magazine, which is Low Breed, and Royal Magazine too. So Royal Magazine, I don't have a copy of theirs. I should have brought it from home. We get a copy every time they issue something, because we're a part of the sponsors for Royal Magazine, and it's more about fashion, bringing fashion into life from all different aspects, sizes, ages, whatever, complexions, whatever it is, she brings them together through Royal Magazine. So I'll bring that one the next time we come out. This one was actually in my car, so I said, oh, let me bring this in so we can tell everybody that they've supported us, and we definitely support them.
That's right.
Last of Italian breed.
Where can they find their magazine?
So I don't know. It says available online here. I don't know what to tell you. I saw it on his Monster Luther the King page.
Right.
And just asked about
Instagram,
it. So
yeah, I think
let me tell y'all this. I don't know what irks me more is when somebody upload something and don't give me no detail.
That's like a video. And
You just put it up, and then it's like, shit, check it out, see for yourself. I need a description.
Me too.
I need the details, right? So I need the details. I need to know what we're doing. You just uploaded this magazine. Does that mean it's yours? Does that mean that you're saying go support it? Sir, what are we doing? And he took out the time and he told me exactly what it was, whatever, and we went from there. But I say all of that to say you can cut some of the small talk if you put the details in your caption. Or you could just tell them, just go up and read. Oh, you ain't see it? I edited it for you. Stuff like that. Just to let people know, like, it's right there. Because I'm one of them kind of people, I can be honest, I do not like sending nobody no personal message.
I don't either.
I don't like it. But because I saw him on the magazine, I'm like, did he get a feature on the magazine? So the nosiness in me wanted to know.
I think the media company is named Lowbury.
Oh, so Lowbury. So it's a special edition, and the CEO is Monster Luther King.
Right. I
done call him the King.
He is a CEO of Lowbury Entertainment, I believe.
Okay, so Last of a Dying Breed is on page 24, so that must be the article about them. Okay. See, and they have different people in here. It's like artist spotlights, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's a really nice situation here. And just for the record, in case you guys don't know, whenever you get a chance to come to Misfits Radio and TV, Slick has us some books right here that you can go through.
Published every year.
Yeah, published every year. And you just kind of see the people that we've had a chance to, because I can bet that they're going to be in there. And you get a chance to see some of the people that we actually get to interview and connect with.
And the reason why Slick didn't know anything about Word Empress coming today is because
I didn't know she was coming either. You got a poem for us today?
So let me tell y'all how this goes.
Oh, see, I told her.
Because you told me to reach out to Donna, so
right.
I reached out to Donna, but
let me tell you what happened. It be like this. I had a stressful week. So what happened is I reached out to them last week and it was just like, remember when I told you I was
you was waiting
on them to reply saying that we would have a guest, this, that, and the other, just to make sure that everybody on the same page and that we was actually gonna do a show. So after I got the okay, I did tell them that I would send them your information last week.
And you had done keep the home run because you had dropped the ball. But it's okay.
So it was just crazy. So when I said it today, they was like, "Oh yeah,
because she always support us."
Because it was a minute since I was in the comments on that show, and I'm not sure who the guest was, but they was like, "Yeah, I don't do poetry." I'm like, "I do poetry."
Right.
That was a couple of weeks ago. I remember that.
I
had told you that we wanted to do like 4 or 5 poets, have them come live stream their poetry and talk about what gave them the inspiration to write the poem. We wanted to do that. I said, if you know some more poets, let us know. We'll set that up because we do intimate portraits. We do it with artists, we do it with DJs, and I really want to do it with a poet, but I haven't had anybody take me up on the offer yet. So
all I know is me.
Right. That's
usually
right.
poets travel in a circle like.
So do you?
No, not really. I've been writing poetry since I was real young. So probably like 9, 10 years old. And I was really like on the scenes when I was in high school where I'm trying to find anywhere somebody, if 2 or more are gathered, we about to have us a little session. But yeah, I used to go a lot of places, but after college, that's when all of that kind of cut off. So I don't know who are the poets on the scene. Like every once in a while, I may step out and find an open mic night. I did Bus Boys and Poets up there in DC. That was real nice. But all of that was just like a one-off type thing. Like, I happen to be in DC for work. I want to do something different. And I probably did poetry like maybe 2 or 3 times since I graduated from college in 2008. So I'm not really on the scene. I don't really know a lot of people.
So is there any particular reason why you haven't done Queen Shit Showcase and I promote it once a month?
Ain't no reason. I just haven't come across it. Because normally by the time I catch the shows is when I get home. I just sat down, probably had something to eat. And I'm like, they on live. Let me see what they talking about today. And it's always and it's always something good, something I need, something that's fulfilling. And so I just stick with it. But if I don't catch you, I missed it.
Oh, okay. Cause I was just asking because we have quite a few poets, way more poets now than we used to have.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people are starting to tap in with the show that do poetry. Are you prepared to do something for us today?
I am.
Do you need any music or do you just need the snap?
No music. So I have a couple of things prepared. I wasn't sure what direction we was gonna go in. However, if y'all just want me to do a one hitter quitter, I got that too.
Do what you feel.
Yeah, it's solely up to you, honey.
That's right. We get.
As a matter of fact, let me
That's what's up.
How long before you get started, honey? Let me get this video game.
You and me both. I'm like, girl.
Yes.
You're right.
Why Georgia Power calling me? I'm so sick of Georgia Power.
Poetry, best friend.
Yeah, I've been practicing on her all week. Yeah, she
We
can
gonna
get
get
it.
our mics up though. We gonna let her have her own.
Okay.
Let's get into
it.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna journey together, but I have a few things that I picked out. Really, in real life, all my poetry books is packed up. I don't know where they yet. They've been packed up for 2 years. That's all I can remember.
Don't say that.
That would just be being honest. So I always wanted to write a haiku, but I didn't know how to write no haiku, so I wrote this. Sometimes I think understanding is blind, seeing the world clearer through closed eyes, not allowing anything to bring you down, rise above high, overlooking the clouds. The air is replenished every time it passes over your lungs. Exhale, knowledge, power, bringing about a new light shining brighter, reflecting in my eyes. I can't see. I close my eyes. I now understand that understanding is blind. Yeah, that a little short. A little short and sweet.
Yes. So, of course, you know I have to. You can turn us back on, Lab, anytime you get ready.
I thought she's been doing that.
I have a few of them, but we can talk in between because I do love your feedback.
That's what I wanted to know. What inspired this particular poem? Does it have a name?
Well, I call it understanding and not the
Understanding.
escape.
Girl,
Okay.
Somebody always want to sing that song every time I say that. But it kind of like I felt like, first of all, I never have a whole complete thought in mind or point I'm trying to make. I just start writing, and then somehow or another it ends up being something that makes a lot of sense. So in this one, I felt like I was going on a journey where it's like a lot of times we see with our eyes and we don't open our hearts and our minds and our spirits to a lot of stuff, and we don't realize that we have so much to offer. You think that when you're taking your breath and you exhaling, all you're doing is exhaling what your body doesn't need, but you do have the power to encourage, inspire, uplift, be nice. So we all have that if we take the time to close our eyes, open our hearts, allow the gift that God has given us to be shared and given freely. And so that, although it was short, it was a whole entire journey for me, because it's like, nah, every time you trying to, I guess, put on for the city, like the lights get too bright and you can't see where you're going, can't see where you came from. You really have to open yourself up and understand that for me to truly love you, I need to stop looking at you, because 10 times out of 9, what I'm looking at, I'm judging you, and I'm not really loving you unconditionally and giving you what I could be, because my gift is not for me. What God has given me is not for me. It's for me to share with other people.
That's right.
And it has more impact. It does more work than for me to just hold it all and keep it all to myself.
Yep, and it actually gains a higher level of what it needs to be. As much as you share it, you're receiving more.
Yeah.
More.
Now you
more.
said that.
So I'm impressed.
This was you said you were trying to do a haiku.
Yeah,
so tell me what that is.
A haiku is what it got like four lines. It's real short.
Real short.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super short. I remember haikus from elementary school. So before we go into our next one, just know. So I've been on Tiki for a very long time, very long time. So
89,
yeah,
88,
right. Like that. And you right.
Old head Atlanta.
So Tiki's older brother used to be in a singing group with my brother Jasper. So they all sang together. Kareem, Jasper, Tawfiq, as well as John.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiki would often come to our house because, and I was telling Rika, I said it's just a thing where if you got to go, then your little sister, little brother got to go. Mm-hmm. So so we would always have them over, and we would just have good times. And so to see that you have matured now with your own children, and
Right.
now you're actually, because poetry is really a part of it's really rapping with no music most times.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people don't understand that, but y'all family is musically inclined just like ours. So to see you actually getting out here in your element, I think that's really, really good. I'm super impressed, and I would love to see or encourage you to continue and at least find you some open mics where you can get in, because what I have noticed about the poetry world is it is a world for y'all. Like when I go out with sporadic, and we be some everywhere with poetry. And like he don't do as much as he used to with the poetry, where he used to have like the different open mics and all that stuff. He don't do it as much as he used to, but it's a whole world for y'all.
Yep.
So
I'm trying to get back out into it. So this is me dipping my pinky toe back out there.
That's right.
This isn't new. This is all something that was already written, but I think you'll agree that it's very much relevant and pertinent to the things that we deal with today,
That's
even
right.
in 2024.
Yeah.
I stopped writing. Once I worked so hard to get out of college. It took me 6 whole years and almost $100,000. I was like, woo, I don't want to do nothing. And it was probably the worst thing I could have ever did, because writing was always my outlet.
I was just about to say, it
yeah.
seems like writing is therapy for people who can actually do it. Now, I'm not gifted in that area. I mean, I may be, I just ain't tapped into it, but it seems like it's therapy.
But that's why I chose poetry, because I don't want to follow the rules, and that was my way of breaking the rules. So, yeah, I understood a lot about the English language and how to put sentences together, but I wanted to not have to follow no rules. I'm tired of following rules. Golly.
Right.
So this was my way of breaking rules, and it ended up turning into something so beautiful.
So, what did you end up graduating from college for, and what college did you go to?
I went to Payne College.
Okay.
Yeah, PC one time. We graduated together. 2008, yeah. And I graduated with mass comm with an emphasis on journalism.
Really?
And I was pissed about that because my mama made me go to Augusta. She said, you ain't staying in Atlanta. You getting out of Atlanta. But I wanted to either go to Georgia State or somewhere that had a great. I wanted to go into journalism, but I really wanted to get into magazine writing. I didn't care for newspaper writing. That's what my school geared towards.
Oh,
so
okay.
I got to get exposed to a lot of different things like radio and TV production. I got exposed. I took one class in magazine writing. I was so pissed. Then I had the rest of my scholastic career. I was on the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it just really wasn't what I was into. I never had a desire to work for a newspaper. My first assignment, I think they said we had to do obituaries. I cried the whole time. I was like, I do not do dead people. Like, wait, I gotta do what?
Right.
But yeah, I'm doing better now.
So do you even work in that industry now?
No. Because I ultimately ended up having to go where the money was, and the money was not in a humanities degree. To be honest with you, I want my son to get into some type of trade, because looking at the way the world is going, we looking like, oh, you gonna land this job. Like, it's very few people that was in my field who work in their field.
Well, yeah, because now it's more of a who you know.
Yeah,
type of
and then we got
environment.
the social media, so
Yeah.
that's way more rampant than I think Facebook had just came out when we was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it really wasn't no presence like that. Now it's taking over, so it's not like you working at a news station is gonna get you there, or people working. I guess folks still work at the radio station. I used to love it, but a lot of people they got they start.
They have a lot of interns, but yeah, it's totally different now. It truly is.
And I don't know if that's for the better or the worse.
I don't
I remember
know.
when MySpace started.
I truly
It
do.
was like MySpace came and
Then
went so quick.
Yeah,
I think
but
it was the
Facebook took over.
Do you think that I know for me, if I had to raise my son during this social media age,
I'm lost because it's no way for you to protect them from it.
MySpace.
You know, when you was doing MySpace, but you ain't doing no coding with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. They getting all that money.
Yeah.
So what basically happens is we're actually the last generation that has been born into this world that was not born when social media was a thing, but learned to work it, right? So that's one of our superpowers.
Yeah,
we know the
that.
world before, during. We've had to learn so much.
Before the cell phone?
Because we
shit. Before the cell phone? Before the internet?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So we've actually been able to watch each generation get closer to where we are now. It's crazy. It's honestly crazy to because I think about my children all the time. I'm like, yeah, they were actually born into this. This is what they know.
That's all they know.
Yeah, it's like they were born into this, and so like that's why we have to show them some grace, and they have to show us some grace as well with these situations because because we are the last of the dying breed for sure that was not born into this social media stuff.
And now with
technology
GPS,
stuff.
I can't even tell you how I used to get around.
MapQuest.
Right.
I don't even know MapQuest. I could get anywhere in there. I do not know where I'm going.
Like some stuff, you know what I'm saying? We hit it just on the west side. We know back roads, all that. But how we used to get around and find people's house before GPS?
Child, girl, come on.
I used to
make that right on.
When you get to the big chicken, you're gonna make that left.
Right.
If you go up 2 streets and you see the big man sign, then you went too far.
I can tell you that we have wasted a lot of time and spent a lot of unnecessary time driving. Because I used to get lost everywhere I went almost. What? I still will. Baby, I turn my GPS to go up the street.
Yes.
Because I need to know where the hell is the traffic at before I get to it. I don't
want
to be pissed off when I get to it.
I drive with the GPS. Every morning before I leave to go to work, Monday through Friday, I'm hitting that GPS because I-20 is ridiculous. And I promise
for no reason.
5 times out of the month, it's going to have some casualties, some fatalities, and just traffic just off the chain. So before I leave my house, every morning, I have to turn on my GPS so it can tell me
because it only makes sense, man. And I did want to shout out Wanda Smith and send our love and condolences to her family and real supporters. I had a chance to make a comment the other day about her. So Wanda started out as a comedian.
Right.
And because Frank Ski saw in her what she may not have even saw in herself, she ended up on a morning show with him for 13 years.
Yep.
So he kind of helped transition her into, who she was before she passed away or whatever. I was just telling people, I said the way a lot of humans actually uplift people and drop them after an incident or something like that, and then when something happens to them or they end up leaving here, passing away, and the way we just kind of embrace that is really not normal to me. If I didn't like you in life, I'm not going to like you in death.
Right.
And I'm just one of those kind of people where, and I know I can't expect me out of everybody, and I don't try to, but it's just the point of, I just don't like to see that when people, like,
saying different things, but when she needed a lot of people, she didn't have them there.
So that's what I wanted to know. Like, when she got kicked off the air with Frank, like, was her and Frank still cool?
So her and Frank Ski ended up falling out behind the situation with Cat Williams.
Right.
And the main reason was because she didn't feel protected.
Right.
And I could understand both sides to this, because Frank Ski is not a comedian. So he don't know when y'all done took it too far. Right. The shit that was being said was funny, so he's still laughing. He didn't realize that they hadn't gone too far. Yeah, he didn't. Like, he not a comedian, so he don't, like, y'all, comedians do it all the time.
But he did try to.
So when he exactly, so by the time he realized
it went too far,
it had already gone too far. So what basically happens is, from what I know and from what I understand, was that it was a comedy show that night,
right?
That they were having.
Correct.
Cat Williams wasn't even scheduled to come on the morning show, but Wanda Smith saw him, like she do a lot of people, in the building, and said, "Hey, you could come on in here, welcome him in, so he could talk about." Pretty much talk about the show that that he would be a part of later on that night.
Right.
So, like I said, they're comedians. Like, just being honest with you, sometimes comedians have, like, they have a different type of sense of humor.
Right.
And a lot of times we don't really understand that. So, as just people that ain't comedians, we stay out of it. So that's why him and the other people that was there was laughing so hard, because they thought it was funny. They thought that's what they was doing. So, however, when he figured out it had gone too far, that was when he spoke up. But by this time, it was really a little bit too late, because now her husband has gotten into it. So now he feeling like he got to say something, he got to say something, because this is my wife. And man, you just said all of this stuff about her. You just put her in, da-da-da. And I totally get it. I can be honest, I get it. But, it was what it was.
Her husband went too far, though.
Not really.
Yeah, because even though you want to confront somebody, the way I think it transpired, because you remember the whole incident led up to a pew-pew at the club that night.
Right.
So I think that's where it went kind of too far.
It didn't. And my reason for that is because me and Lev ain't married or nothing like that, just like me and Donna ain't. But if I feel somebody coming at her or at him,
you gonna take it with a pew-pew?
I'm going with whatever you going with.
That love.
And I
I'm
think
dead ass on that, because I know she would do it for me. He would do it for me.
Exactly. So that's just that's why I say
they have done it for me.
Look, I jump out deep
They
and
have snatched somebody out the chair for me one time before.
like that's just what it is.
And snatched them up.
Yeah, because for
drug
one,
them across the radio station.
I don't do disrespect. Period. Like I don't like it from no end. So she really wanted somebody on her team, honestly, like us. But just being honest with you, you really don't know who your team members are, honestly, until you get in the situation, and you have to learn. So
and that's her husband. He is protecting
her. So her husband, was just like, with Chris Rock. Yeah. So it's just like that. Like, as a husband, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey man, like the way you could have came at me like that. Not my wife. Like that wasn't the type of energy for her type thing. So. So I was just like, the way a lot of people drag other people and then mourn them is kind of disgusting. It's like way disrespectful.
When I seen him do his whole video, I was like, wait a minute, didn't y'all fall out?
They did, but a year ago, what happened is, Wanda ended up getting sick on a trip that she did with her class in Miami.
Okay.
So when she got sick, I guess somebody must have told her, because she was kind of private. Somebody must have told Frank Ski this is what she had going on, maybe feeling like they didn't know if she was going to make it.
Okay.
And he, in turn, sent flowers and just kind of told her, I'm room for you. We need to have a conversation. Now, true enough, it took a minute for them to get there, but, he was the bigger person, and he dealing with life himself. He's gone through a whole divorce, then got remarried, had a new child, lost a child. Like, it's a lot that he had been going through, too. So,
it was only so much that he was gonna be able to put in that energy into rebuilding what they often had. But you think about you sitting next to somebody for 13 years doing a morning show that calls for not only discipline, but it calls for a whole. It calls for it's a whole profession. Yeah. You do this with somebody for 13 years, and one isolated incident that you invited into the studio causes y'all to have a rip. Because just being on the up and up, we don't really know for sure. But if that man had never came in that studio that day, that energy wouldn't have been in there.
Right.
So that would have been straight. Right. So that's why, to a certain extent, we have to take accountability for certain things too. Right. You invited that shit in there. Regardless of how you trying to look out for somebody, whatever, you invited that energy. So take some responsibility for it. But I do want to say to her sons, because she was really big on her sons and her grandchildren, that they do, like, I didn't know her personally, but just to see the amount of people who did, and to see a lot of people that work with her said that she was a really good, genuine person. You know, you're gonna always have people to say whatever else, but she was
I feel like we could feel that through her energy, through the radio and all of that. Cause I like Wanda Smith. Haney, I grew up with her. We all did.
So that's what I'm saying. So like for her to be on the radio that long in Atlanta, see, I didn't. So like even with the situation, it just be scary to me because nobody from V103 said anything after that. Never gave her any props for whatever she brought to their station for those 13 years because she had to bring something for you all to keep her. But y'all ain't said nothing since y'all let her go, right?
So
but as soon as she passed away, what y'all do? We tribute. We got tribute. We doing it. Nah, bro. Keep it.
So we had V103, then we had 107.9, then we had 97.5, and then there was 94.9. Yeah, thank you. I'm just saying, like, they gotta give respect to where it came from. It came from V103.
Man, one thing I can say is a lot of people don't pay homage. They don't pay homage. They'll do a lot of things, but paying homage ain't that.
Yeah. One little bankhead he was at V103 before he went to 107.9, so you gotta wonder why that happened.
Yeah, so certain things that have been.
Yeah, a lot of stuff had left.
Yeah, he not even on the radio at all no more.
I swear.
Oh, so yeah,
he a cool ass dude.
Yeah, so ain't no telling how that go. But yeah, so we did want to send our heartfelt condolences to Wanda Smith's family, and they have released. You guys will be able to see it online. I'm pretty sure Rika will actually repost her arrangements and all of that stuff.
Her viewing is November the 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tiki, are we ready?
We are ready.
All right. Let's go. You can get it if you want it. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, we ready. We always ready.
Period.
Yeah.
What's Live continues with the Most High, running the parallel line, purely divine, a mind state or a state of mind. I'm blind to what's live. Can I open my eyes? The third eye inside my brain. This veil is driving me insane, blocking my flow of knowledge, cutting my parallel line with the Most High. My black is now brown, mixing with white, fading with the light, until it returns to the pure state of night. No longer white mixing with brown, my black is back, hot like coals, burning the veil, covering my third eye, slowly as my understanding rise, higher and higher, so you can't touch what's mine, my mind state or my state of mind. What is live? An ocean current bowing to the Most High, bending as he comes down to kiss the sky, blessing me with rain upon my brow, but evaporates before I get a chance to understand what's live about the Most High, blessing me, a black woman.
Okay. Yeah, I can't snap that fast. I have to do both of them. Yes, okay. So look.
You don't have to write more.
I do.
You got to start
Yeah,
I do.
I know. Tiki. Well, the Wilsons lost their matriarch. I know my mom passed in 2019. Your mom passed in 2022. So I know with grief,
that sometimes that writing can be therapy. And I just say that to say, I see you got her shirt on today. So, yeah, so that's, I was like, okay. Yes, honey. So, yeah, so that could be a way to help you guys kind of navigate. How are your siblings doing?
I mean, as far as I know, they are good. I'm always the one who is kind of off in the cut. I don't check on people like I supposed to, and this is just a flaw of my character that I've had for a long time. You don't keep up with me, I don't keep up with you. But that's no excuse because
is that a flaw?
I think so. As it relates to the people that you like and you love, because if out of sight, out of mind. If I don't see you on the regular, then I'm not keeping up with you. But the difference between
nah, because it's kind of
but
like
yeah,
you,
with
you,
some
you
people
a mirror,
we pick
you,
up
you
like
reciprocate.
it never was a break. But I feel like I need to check in on my siblings because just as much as I love hearing from them, I'm sure they love hearing from me.
Absolutely.
But I do drop the ball. I do not be checked. My husband asked me, how your sister doing? Oh, man, I ain't even talked to her. Dang.
Right, look, I need to see about her.
Yeah, I need to reach out to her.
Yeah, because it's only 2 girls, right?
It's 3 of us in total. So it's Kareem, then Bisa, then Bayo, then me. Then my mama had a little girl when I was 10 years old. She came in and took my spot.
Wait a minute, I ain't even know about a little sister.
Yeah, Tahiba, she was born.
Tahiba, yes, I remember Tahiba. Damn, that's crazy.
That's my ladybug.
Girl, I don't forget all about Tahiba. Lord have mercy.
You can't forget about
Well,
Tahiba.
yeah, you got to, so if you know that's something that you want to work on it and get back to writing, honey, because
yes, ma'am.
You got it, babe. Anybody going to see Usher?
No, I had to go to work.
Yeah, here go Dewan. So before we leave too, I also want to tell you guys that if you're in the city of Atlanta, Dewan Robinson is running for city council. I think it's at large or something like that. I don't really know, but however, Dewan is running. So if y'all see his name on the ballot when you go and vote for your next president, you vote for him. Put him in that seat. We greatly appreciate that too. But yeah, so it was something. Yeah. Look, she's like,
I probably have enough for a book already. I'm telling you, my stuff is packed up.
Don't listen to a person.
We got no
Don't
time
listen to
for
a
me to
person
do
who
one
I've
more.
told write a book many
Absolutely.
times.
Okay, I didn't know you said before we get out of here. I thought we.
Yeah, no, we can hit one more. Yeah, we usually go from like 3 to 5.
Okay, yeah.
We'll let you take us out with one.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, that'll work. So just do we have any more shows today?
Shan's gonna come and do her R&B segment.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right, so no, I just wanted to let you guys know that we do this thing every week, right? So we have someone lined up every week with the podcast. So on Sundays, I think in this season it'll be us, WestSide MisFits most Sundays, and Shani Jack Me on Sundays as well, right after us. And then on Mondays we have Dosed Up. Tuesdays
That's on. She on hold for a second.
Oh, okay. That's Miss Gemini.
Yeah, she got that grandbaby, so she
okay
up and through there.
All right. So then on Wednesdays we have Misfits of Comedy. On Thursdays we come back with Deontay Burton, where he does a show where he can either do Changing Lives or he'll do
financial literacy.
Yeah, who?
Financial literacy.
Yeah, financial literacy.
They kind of both cover
Yeah,
family and financial literacy.
Yeah, so it just depends on what he's doing that particular week. And then on Fridays we have you Hyatt podcast. We call it a podcast.
Oh, for sure.
He trying to. I don't know if Friday gonna work for him.
So,
he don't feel right. He don't like it. But he gotta work. So I mean, I don't know. What to say.
So they're right now they're on Fridays, and then on Saturdays is us doing what we do. DJ Lab is really a DJ, so he has his Saturdays all mapped out most times where he tap in and do his DJing thing, and I have Mix-a-Lot Services where I am a mobile bartender, so I'm typically booked on Saturdays as well. But And we started all over again, just to let you know, like, this is something that we do. We have something on every night of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever thought about supporting us or wanting to know what it is, when you go to our YouTube, go to our Roku station, any of those will kind of give you an idea of what we do here at Misfits Radio and TV. So I often tell people we started out as a podcast, WestSide MisFits podcast, and we ventured over into internet radio by default. We just our situation changed with the company we was with, and we came over and wanted to open our own platform to allow other people to tap in. So if you guys see where you want to start a podcast, or you see where you want to do some live streaming or whatever it is you want to do when it comes to media, you let us know, and if it's something that's within our reason, then we can certainly do it. Now, it's only 3 of us actually putting in work here. So it's Smith, DJ Lab, and it's Slick 316. So Slick 316 is our chief social media officer. That means she gets on all of our social media and she does her thing.
Period.
That is very time consuming. Something that I don't have a lot of. So I do what I know how to do, and that's get out in the streets and tell everybody about what we have going on. Yes, whether it's the social media streets or the real streets, I do that too, and I let people know what we have going on, because the number one thing that you have to do is let people know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
No other way they're going to support you. That's right. Like there's no, unless they know you're here, that's the only way you're going to get it.
They know we here.
So yeah,
they be watching
I just
us.
wanted to. They do, and we are, like I said, we go live on anything you can go live from, and we'll later upload the different shows to different platforms as well. So that's just to put a little bit out there. But we're gonna allow Word Empress
to take us on out.
To take us out for our show today.
Before Word Empress go, I just want to let everybody know that we are doing early voting. So early voting is open until Friday the 25th.
And very much encouraged.
Yes. So do your early voting. Find out where your locations are.
Just in case.
And you can do your drop-in mail-in vote if you're not in your local district. Do your mail-in vote. Get that in too by the 25th as well. And voting will be on November the 5th.
Correct.
They are using, if you do not vote this year, they will take your name off the list and not tell you.
Well, yeah, they do that every year.
So vote.
They're just saying it this time.
Ain't it when you renew your tag, they put you back on the list?
Not all the time.
Well, so yeah,
you have an option to driver's license. Like when you go renew your driver's license, it's not automatic anymore, but you got the option to
be on the voter list for your
area.
Okay, I'm just.
We don't like to tell people who to vote for. We're just finding it very, very amusing how people don't understand who you got to vote for. Even if I said
the way you
said you don't tell people, but you tell
it's
people.
the lesser of two evils. I mean, like
every time.
I don't want people to keep saying, "Ooh, he gave us money. He gave us money." No,
He did not give you no lot of money. And how fast did it take you to spend it up?
Okay,
that was rent.
That didn't even last.
That was less than rent.
That's for those that got it, because I didn't get it.
You talking about the 1,200?
Well, most of y'all don't understand is people have
you had to
already
be
made
poor.
their
You had to
minds
be
up.
destitute enough
You
to
can't
qualify.
change 'em. You can't gonna change them. Just gotta let them go with it. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
You gotta tell us the title.
This one actually has a title.
Okay. What's
So this one is called Love. Where's all the love that I long for from my people? Stand up, we could be strong. Every day we're trying, struggling, hustling, struggling, but still can't make it. So we fake it and become something that we ain't. Shit. How did it come to this? A nation unbound like a lace untied. So my brother, my sister died in Iraq just to get back and face death by the hands of another black. Where's the love that brought us out of bondage, liberated us and set us free? Black people, we're not where we're supposed to be. Unified, living life on high, breaking the chains of oppression locked on our minds. Will we ever be able to find love? in every sense of the word, the noun and the verb. Let my voice be heard by all so that all will know and understand and finally take a stand in the name of unity, not just for you, but for me and all our brothers and sisters who are led astray because they can't see that there is no love, just hate wrapped inside of a cake, sweet to the taste but lethal to the soul, preventing our growth as individuals and as a race. And once death has passed, there will be no one to take our place, just idle minds moving slow. No one to run the race for pride, dignity, or respect. I don't know what to expect, but I do know what we neglect. Love. Every day our passion, determination, hope dies at the hands of another. Probably a sister, a brother, a mother, or a father. But nowadays death comes by the hands of a child. Children. Too many children. I ask you, where's the love that lifted us up when we were down, that paid the rent, fed the kids, even the dog? The list goes on and on. See, love has brought us through time and time again, and I pray that my life will not end without me ever knowing love. The real love between a man and a woman, not just sex, because love is so much greater than that. I'm talking about building as one, growing and evolving to procreate and have our seed become something great. A nation consisting of love, breaking down the walls of terror that leaves our world terrorized by these monsters in disguise. As police officers, as politicians, as presidents, we break our backs to survive in a world that breaks our back for the price of oil. Now tell me, is that love? To have your sister raped by the nation they call great, your brother castrated because the legal system is really overrated, railroading our people to the prison system so we can become systemized and rehabilitated, hated by ourselves and loved by no one else. See, this is where the hustling comes to play, because our youth are joining gangs just to find a false sense of love and a false sense of family. Brothers selling dope just to get on their feet, but all the heroin and cocaine can't keep them from falling to their knees in distress because they can't kick the habit. All their life the love was absent, surrounded by nothing but a void, but breathing the essence and feeling the presence to take a conscious effort and take a stand with the cause. But my people can't see the return of a sequel. Oppression, depression. If this is love, then it's lethal. Killing our minds, our race. But hold on, don't fall, because we are destined for better days. Enlightening our minds with the knowledge of those who came before. Social injustice, political discrimination, immoral morality, hate. I will take this no more. My people will take this no more. We are all fighting the same war for love. So where's all the love that we fight so hard for? My people, stand up, because we are strong. Because struggling, hustling, and struggling, we still surviving. And that's love.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, that's word_Empress, and that is her best friend Dari, right?
Yep.
All right, Dari is right next to her. Look here, if y'all looking for a Halloween party to go to next weekend, y'all tap in with me. I got the connection. Okay. Yes. I'll be posting it on social media, but until then, you tap in with me, and then come on out. Let's have a good time. Share the vibes. All right. See you guys the next week.
WestSide MisFits. You're independent, this the mix, you need to get up in it. 3 to 5, the show be lit from start to finish. Hit them up to slide through and promote your business. DJ Lab known to keep the hottest record spinning. Mix a lot and Tay Mac discuss the hottest topic. If not a 2000, gonna let you know what's really poppin'. Miss Slick gon' make sure she get the angles right. Making moves even though she staying out of sight. Check the website, Misfits Media Group. Keep it 100, cause that's how they gon' give it to you. Something for anyone and everyone from every walk. 365, 24/7, got music and talk. Sundays, you know we getting in the mix. 3 to 5 with WestSide MisFits. Kick facts, play music, and talk slick. Tell a friend and tell a friend to get in the mix. Tell a friend and tell a friend to get in the mix. Tell a friend and tell a